What up, Nomads? Protecting your online activity is always important, but travel can create new risks and vulnerabilities. In this video, I'm sharing my cybersecurity tips for frequent travelers. Let's go! Whether you travel for work or for fun, you're probably using the internet on the regular. This could mean working on an important project on the go, on your own device or a work device, or just using the web to plan the next leg of your trip. Either way, you should adopt good web security practices to secure your online activity and your devices. Why bother? So much of our lives are done online today, and it's easier than you think to fall prey to banking fraud, identity theft, and hacked devices. Plus, it's not just malicious intent you need to safeguard against, it's accidents too. Good web safety practices can make your life easier if you lose your credit card or phone while traveling. First tip is to choose and maintain secure passwords. Cyber safety and web security aren't just for travel, it's for everyday life. So make sure you've taken care of these basic security steps to secure your passwords and device logins, regardless of your travel plans. This goes for all the other tips as well. Use strong passwords for everything. Don't use the same password for multiple accounts or devices, and make sure you're using passwords with numbers, letters, and characters when permitted. Don't store passwords in a doc on your desktop or a note in your phone. Use a password manager instead. I'll leave a link below on how to set one up. If you need a primer on creating and maintaining secure passwords, I'll also leave an article in the description box. Never leave your devices unlocked. Set passwords for each of your devices and always lock or close your device if you get up and leave. If you have a smartwatch, you may be able to program them to lock down your devices when you're out of range, or you can use a special keychain to do this too. For important websites like your online banking, use two-factor authentication, which requires you to input a code which is either generated by your phone via text or an app after typing in your password. Because you may be switching SIM cards when you travel, I recommend using an app like Google Authenticator, which is available for Android and iOS. Some password managers also have a built-in 2FA or two-factor authentication feature. Next, try and set up temporary passwords for when you travel. For example, change the password to common financial tools like PayPal for the period you're traveling, then change them back again when you get back. Again, don't save these passwords in a document. If you must, email them to yourself to an email you have to log into to access, so they have one extra layer of protection. Secure your internet browsing. Don't use public computers to access important sites like banking if you can avoid it. If you do, use incognito browser mode and always log out of email accounts and websites before leaving the computer. Avoid using public Wi-Fi for important things, especially high traffic areas like airports. It's safer to do important browsing at a hotel or small local coffee shop. The fewer people using the Wi-Fi, the less attractive it is for hackers. Make sure you're careful to only access sites that are trustworthy. Use a VPN like Hotspot Shield to protect and encrypt all your web activity, no matter where you are. It has the added benefit of allowing you to pretend to browse from different countries, so you can still watch Netflix like you're in the US. Avoid accessing sites that may be a door for a man-in-the-middle attack. An easy way of ensuring this is checking a site's HTTPS encryption certificate. In fact, you should never use any site where you input personal information like name, credit card, and mailing address that doesn't have HTTPS encryption. The next tip is to use next-level encryption security. Encrypting your web activity is standard practice, but you can also apply the same principles to your texting. Although Facebook Messenger and iMessage are not gaping security threats, there are better options out there like WhatsApp, Telegram, and Signal. For an extra layer, you can also encrypt your operating system and your documents. If you have to store important files on your laptop, lock them up using encryption software like one of these that I'll leave in the description box below. Those who travel for work and use a device for business might also look into encryption settings for their operating systems. Prepare for loss and theft. When packing multiple devices, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Keep your phone and computer separate so if one bag goes missing, at least you haven't lost everything. Most smartphones have a built-in tracker like iPhone's Find My Phone. Make sure you set it up so you can see where your phone is, lock it, or wipe it remotely if you need to. You can also place a tile or the Apple AirTag in your tech bag or in your wallet for another layer of tracking. If you're one to constantly lose your items, I'll leave an article in the description box on my blog on how to never lose your stuff. Next, set up backups for your device content in the cloud or on a hard drive. If you have extra important documents, keep your working files on an encrypted USB key. Also, make sure your phone isn't the only way to log into your bank or to keep in touch with them. Keep important information and your credit card support phone number in a physical notebook. Now, I'm not saying passwords, just information that you would need to contact your bank should you lose your phone and credit card at the same time. Then, worst case scenario, you can still contact them and make sure everything's sorted. Remember, web security is a good investment. A lot of people take cybersecurity for granted. They trust companies are creating secure products, and they also trust their own abilities to protect their property, physical and digital. The truth is that companies can fail, we can fail, and there are malicious people and bots waiting for an opportunity to gain access to our online activity. The good thing is, most of the steps outlined can be set up once and easily maintained. You can also take advantage of all the easy tools and services available to help you manage and automate your web security. I also highly recommend you apply all these steps to your at-home web activity too, because the same risks are present. Happy travels and happy browsing. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more tips and tricks for frequent travelers. Thanks for watching this video until the end. For more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the Capsule Suitcase and turn on notifications so you get all the fresh content as soon as it comes out. Thanks for supporting this channel. Happy travels!